once again, welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott. Am I here? Am I there? I see myself now. I froze when I was coming in. Holy cows. Praise God. This might be how the day starts. Greetings, blessings, salutations, and love. Once again, thank you to all of you who are here. Thank you for being with me as I freeze and as I go. Brothers and sisters, yeah, Chats with Jack, man. It's Wednesday, first of a new quarter, right? April 1st, April Fool's Day to some. To some, I think maybe as well, some sort of pink full moon or something going on in the skies with the planets. And, all sorts of things are happening in this world today. But brothers and sisters, Chats with Jack and Jack Talcott, what we got going on here, love is the answer. That's going to be in the background. The background of everything with me is a reminder. Love is why we're here. And the topic today, overcoming fears of change, man, that's something I understand pretty well, actually. Right? And the reality is, something I think we all can experience is even the thoughts of change. The thoughts of change can bring a lot of emotions into life, right? You'll feel a lot of things when you think about losing someone you care about, moving away from where you love, or worst case scenario, right? Thought of change can bring many emotions into life. Fear, it can be surrendered away though, as you focus on blessings, right? As blessings, as a faith in blessings overcomes the focus of your time, go into the background, and then that in the background can just kind of fade away and disappear. Pretty sure there's a lot of wisdom in that. There's a lot of messages in that, right? Things fading away into the background, and especially if no longer relevant, they just fade away and disappear. I assume that's what God's plan is for evil here on earth, right? While there is a time and a place for evil to be here, it will be here. But then when people like you and me, when we unite together to be with God and goodness, there will be no space nor time for evil to exist here on earth. And then at that point, right, eventually it'll fade into non-existence, and then perhaps our grandchildren won't even really think about evil because it'll be a thing of the past, something that never really was and will never be again. The only constant is change, truly. And change is not as scary as it seems. I've been looking at these ideas, analyzing the ideas of change. Panel-waist, you catch my attention. Anton Daniels talking to Stephen Smith, a more famous, more hetero black man. Paul still mad. Anton flashed that account number in his face. I'm not sure that makes sense, man. If you're confused about what I just said, yeah. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we are at. Regarding time and space for evil, That's kind of some far out there ideas I have, but let's not get lost in the weeds. The topic and the idea today, overcoming the fear of change. It's our mind, right? Our mind of estimation and calculation. The mind can predict cost, right? It's real easy for us to associate cost and what it's going to, what we're going to have to give in order to achieve, right? Whether it's time or effort or money or blah, 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 right? The mind can easily calculate what it's going to lose, but the unknown predictor, right? The unknown is what can be gained. We can estimate gains, you can estimate losses, but it's more easy to mitigate losses when you have a control and an inventory over what you've got, what you're exchanging. Damn it, now I'm taking us into the weeds. The point is, the mind can't always predict the amazing, incredible opportunities that can be found through a little bit of sacrifice, right? Going to the gym a little bit, sacrificing that little bit of time and comfort, maybe doing a little physical exertion, right? Pushing the body to its near breaking point, right? To the point of strengthening it. So next time, you're stronger, quicker, faster, right? You're more live with all of that. Life is here, life, nature. You look at weeds and grass, right? Life as examples of life and nature. It's about overcoming. Grow into wherever you can fit in. Just find your place and claim it, own it, and then sprout out. I mean, that's kind of what people have done. We've been like weeds. What are some of my ideas? I got some of these ideas. A question. You know what? I'm going to drop the link and I'll keep going. The idea today, overcoming fears of change, right? Especially when we unite together, brainstorming solutions and predictions. Things don't appear so catastrophic or so insurmountable. So for those who are willing to brainstorm some ideas of change with me, hey, that's something I'm really looking for. But for those who wish to merge with Jack, right? Today, Wednesday Chats with Jack, we have been merging with Paul Unslaved from Proper Instruction Motivates People, aka Pack. So Jack and Pack, or Pack and Jack. Am I freezing again? We'll see. Maybe with the drop in the link, maybe if there's someone else here, then if I drop, it won't be so bad. And, one day I will. I'll have better equipment, better connection, better background, right? Better sound, better everything. Better is coming, right? Time, minute, link, drop. What? Oh, I didn't pin it. Oh, Ruby, and others. Thank you very much for joining. Blessings to you. Got a Ruby raid. Much love. I saw you got a new hamster. I was like, oh, how cute. And you are so cute with the little animal. If you're there, Ruby. Blessings to you and to all who joined. 10-minute. Yeah, I dropped it pretty early. Part of that is because, well, maybe self-sabotage, maybe because I'm a little apprehensive about this connection. I keep, yeah, cute little girl hamster. And oh, she's in a different cage than your other. It's awesome, man. See, this is what is amazing. This life we're living, it really is. There's so many things, so many amazing creatures, and just experiences to learn, to discover, to get lost within. There's like this one big beast system in the world that people get lost within. It's this hamster wheel chasing profits and payment. Consume and produce, entertain, distract, consume and produce, right? Be a good taxpayer, a good employee, a good role model. Obey and comply. That's all you got to do to survive here in America. Just obey and comply, and then go through the process of telling government what you want every 4 years or 2, or whatever you do. I'm kind of getting out there a little bit. Today, one of my notes, it was a question I was asking myself, and I'd love to ask Donald Trump this question, perhaps. Yeah, I'd love to have conversations with Donald Trump and ask him these questions. What if you are making a grave mistake with misplaced priorities? Because I truly believe that many in this world have misplaced priorities. Their faith is in the wrong direction, right? The priorities have been bought and sold and corrupt. If I keep freezing, I'm sorry. That makes it frustrating to tune into. Mitch, you're such a hilarious, but I was going to call you a clown. I was going to call you a clown because you think you're funny, but bring someone up to blame for your distraction. I guess I could blame you because I just got distracted by you, Mitch, but I'm not going to blame you because I allowed it. I chose it. It's my fault to get distracted. Thoughts on war? Thoughts on war is war has extraordinary costs that can be easily avoided when we stop war. Thoughts on the war is it's time. And that's one of the things I want to talk to Donald Trump about. I believe his priorities have been misplaced because if he had the priority of peace, peace would be found already. NPC, the game, my brother, for the contribution and wisdom. Thank you so much. This current full moon in Libra, peaking on April 1 to 2, 26, is known as the pink moon and brings a powerful high action energy focused on evaluating, rebalancing, and transforming relationships. I am praying on that. I am just, yes, transformed relationships, rebalanced relationships. Praise be, man. That's what I'm all about. Because relationships really do, they create and destroy us all. They're more important than we might consider. I mean, the way God can am really, my screen keeps going out, so I'm hoping it's better on your end. Unslave True, thank you for that. Jack Stipp deleting my only comment, be a man. I don't know that I deleted any of your comments. I am a man. Thank you for your contribution, your support. You're welcome to be here, my brother and friend. Where are we? Holy cows. Amen, Lala. Lala Blue, chat is sassy today, man. Damn it, Jack. Start over. The stream is like that Frozen movie. Is it really that bad? Am I freezing up that often? Yeah, I think our buddy Tarek, Unslaved Truth, I think he lives a lot in his imagination, and he's finds himself being a victim a lot more than he might actually be. But I do I do know. Yeah, right. Jeeps. Amen. Tom is so insufferable. Even when God said that the luminaries would be used for signs and seasons and asked Job if he was there when he created the zodiac. Typical one. Do I know where I am? Panel waste management. I do. I know I am exactly where God has me. Where God wants me to be is where I am. Can you trust that with you? That you are all. Something is really going on with my system. And I'm not sure if it's just StreamYard or if it's my hardware or what is going on. Here, we've got a guest here, and let's see what peace and joy we can bring together. Mitch, welcome to you. How are you, brother?
Hi, Jack. Good to see you.
How are you?
Good.
Where do we stand today? What's going on?
I still stand in my same position.
Which is critical and defiant?
Just skeptical, I would say.
Skeptical. My experience says no. You've gone beyond skeptical into judgmental.
That's you.
To the point of you've been wanting to prove my flaws, right?
I got nothing to prove to you. I just hope you improve yourself.
I do. I really do. And that's why I was trying to understand what was I to improve by what you brought.
It's your honesty.
But it was only you that questioned my honesty. My honesty was never, there was never a reason to question my honesty. You made up a reason, Mitch.
I disagree, but
Right, but this is the problem.
you investigated yourself and found no wrongdoing. Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so who can we trust? Who is an unbiased witness that might help resolve these things? Because apparently we've got evidence where you say it means one thing and I say it means another.
All right,
So
what do you say it means?
I told you.
Oh,
Caught
I
me
must
at
have
a weak
forgot.
point. You caught me at a weak point at the end of a frustrating stream. I kind of vented when I wasn't in the public domain, and when it wasn't under public scrutiny, I kind of vented a little bit about my situation and my frustrations.
Which was completely contradicting to...
No, not completely contradicting. Actually, kind of in line with everything else I've said. Here, we've got a guest in the back. Maybe he can help us communicate, or maybe we can help him communicate.
I don't think I need help communicating, but maybe you do.
Jack, you guys got to stop because I don't have a mic. Jack, you're walking into it. That proves what he was trying to show you, and it wasn't to ruin you. It wasn't to take your channel down. He showed you you're not authentic. And now you're admitting, hey, outside of public scrutiny, where I thought I could relax and be myself, you caught me in a moment of, just like when you say every day you're feeling blessed, Jesus Christ himself did not feel blessed every day.
How am I not authentic? There's been videos of angry cock coming out. So what the fuck? Nothing was proven here.
Please don't speak in this Chuck Norris way. You're not a Chuck Norris.
I'm
Just say
gonna
you're angry. Just say you were angry. We're not playing the fucking Paul games with your nicknames and the third person talk.
Tom, I love you so much. I really do. But your audio and attitude, I don't know that I can take them both. And improve both. What is going on? Maybe I should dump out this stream. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. And this is something that's true. I mean, there's something going on in my life. Okay. Whatever you guys believe or not, doesn't matter. What's real is real. And I've been misrepresented. I've been faced a lot of false accusations. Speaking of a false,
you trim those caterpillars. They look less furry today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They do. Your caterpillars look less furry. Now, Jack, I'm not trying to get backstage. I'm not trying to start a fight, but I gotta admit, you are not honest about your honesty.
How do I show you otherwise? What is the evidence against me?
Okay, so you say you've had all these multiple false accusations, right? Some of these accusations have come from your own coworkers, your family, people.
Regardless, yes.
So are you saying
They are wrong too.
everyone who has accused you of optics is wrong?
I've said things have been misrepresented. Okay.
Yeah, Ruby's been using your lingo too. She's trying to use your tactics because she's learning from you.
Good. I hope.
Well, no, it's not good. When she says racist, predatory things out of her own mouth, then she blames everyone else and says, "Oh, it's not me, it's you," or they're all wrong because of your own actions.
I can't speak to that. I can speak to myself.
Right. Okay. So let's get back. Okay, you're right. So let me rewind it. When me, Mitchell, and Tommy, or many others have said, Jack, you're wrong about this. And then you say, oh, you guys are falsely accusing me, blah, 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 blah. I'm asking you, are the other people who have falsely accused you, which, yes, your family, your coworkers, are they all wrong all these years?
Hi.
Hey, I think I'm having trouble here. Welcome to you, Ruby.
You might want to
Oh.
reset your system, Jack.
It was working fine. It was stopping a lot at first, and then it started working fine. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna bounce out. I'll be right back. Welcome to you. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. Yeah, Snafu, what's up?
Oh, not much. Like I said, tonight when we go live, we discuss because Jack.
I don't know why you're cutting up on me. I don't know if that's just a me thing.
No, he cut out on
Your
me.
statement for your
Okay,
comments.
damn. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I took full accountability and I apologized and did my best to resolve the situation. So I don't know why you're still upset about it. I don't know what else. It wasn't even involving you.
You're making excuses.
I wasn't even
for it.
talking about it in chat just now. You just
Do
assumed that.
you think if Lo broke up with you or defriended you, you would still be the same, feel the same way?
What do you mean? Like, I wouldn't feel sorry. I apologized 20 minutes after it happened.
It's not
publicly,
even that.
privately. I even sent money to get the girl a toy. I sent him $75, go buy her a toy, you know, because I felt
I
bad
didn't know
about it.
that.
I tried to make it right.
I didn't.
You know,
I
I
didn't
paid
know
low
that.
all the money that I got from that stream. Like, what the fuck do you want from me? I
Oh, see, that's
apologized.
what I did. I wanted to talk to you.
It's I can't really hear it, but yeah, I apologized. You know, it was taken out of context, but it was still wrong to say, even in the context of an argument about jokes. But this has been rehashed to hell. I just don't get what utility it serves to like continue bringing it up and calling me a racist pedophile as if that is common
Did I call you?
behavior
I
for me.
said you made a racist statement.
Dude,
Multiple.
I
All
screenshot it in my
documented,
chat earlier.
and you
You
made
literally
a
said,
very
"Why are you a racist?" You just like being outraged because it's
statement on
he
children.
doth protest. Someone check this guy's hard drive because you are fucking obsessed with this shit.
No, you're the one who said
Check the
fucking
hard
sexual
drive,
shit about
man.
children,
You are
Ruby.
obsessed.
You're the one out of your own mouth that made sexual.
Yeah, because we were arguing because I was upset that they said sexual remarks about a child, so I took it too far to make a point that it's not cool. I know that's too much for you to comprehend.
Ruby made racist statements out of her own mouth. Not
Why are we even
Snafu Snap.
talking about this?
You're
Why-
in damage control because
I could give
Ruby
a
opened her
fuck.
mouth and made
I could give a
racist and
fuck. Damage
predatory
control one
statements. It's
direction,
like
like I have some
Jack.
fucking like I'm, you know, like on CNN. I have a channel with like 20 viewers. What the fuck are you talking about? Like I'm damage control. I could give a fuck. My whole channel is damaged. That's always been a part of it. So I'm not even worried about that. Anyway.
I missed some of it, but I heard enough snafu tone to know he's getting on his soapbox and he's got his, you know,
I mean,
punishment.
it's fine. It's just like I want to understand what the motivation is, because it's like, does he actually think I'm a threat to children or a threat to like people of color? Because then that would make sense to try to warn people. But it just seems like he likes harping on other people's past and like constantly trying to be like putting them. I don't know.
Well, Ruby, I believe that's it. And unfortunately, it's a common dysfunction in today's society, but we can help him break the patterns. That's what I think we're here to do. Welcome to you, Lou. How are you today, brother?
Yeah, Stefan can be cool, and I've been cool with
I'm
him.
good,
I
Jack.
don't get this
How you-
strike team pressure shit. I think that's gay and corny. It's my thoughts.
Yeah.
It's
How you
extra
doing,
as
Jack?
fuck.
In your
Good.
situation, I said you got most heat because you actually did take a grain of salt accountability. I said if this was Grace or someone else, they wouldn't be dealing with it because they're not going to do what you did. So
Well,
I
because they
have
also
said
say
put that
that
on
all
the
the time, and
I have
nobody
put that on the
cares.
record. I have put that on record. But my thing is with Jack and his lies, kind of where Mitch, me, and Tommy are coming, and that includes Jack's predator past that he doesn't want to talk about.
No,
Do you think
no,
he's currently a
actually,
threat to
let's-
people? Because then it's like I don't know. I don't really get.
No, I think Jack lies. I think Jack lies about
Please.
optics.
Snafu, please. My connection is it's still kind of going in and out, but what this is an example where Snafu is an example. He thinks accusations are evidence. There's a lot of people that get punished.
No, I actually have evidence, Jack.
Accusations. Snafu. Right.
Jack, what did the court say on record? When it came to you weren't allowed to see your son, right? On record. I looked at the court records. So you're not telling the people the truth.
Come on.
Those accusations are actually documented on court record.
The court records was when I took the mother to court for contempt because she was in violation of the parenting agreement. Now, I didn't have an attorney, but she did. And because of some, understandings of the process, I didn't really get heard, but her attorney did. So you're missing it, Snafu. Are you guys here? Did I freeze?
No, you're coming through.
I'm here.
clear.
I just muted for a sec because I just met loud when I get out of my stairs. But yeah, it's like these are I just don't. It's just kind of like these are issues of the past involving like your family. I just don't understand why it's he's acting like you're some threat. I mean, I've been watching your show for a while. It doesn't seem like you're being predatory or anything like that. So I don't know what the obsession is, but I don't know.
Thank
We're
you.
trying to understand.
Thank you. You're a witness. This is what I've been facing for a long time. It's been bizarre for me. But
Dude, I mean, there is something like,
I've been learning
I
how
don't
to
know.
flow,
People
how to
really do
go,
become
how to roll with it.
obsessively hateful and like obsessed with taking someone down. It gives them purpose. That's it. It gives them like a purpose to their life. You're the bad guy. I'm the hero. I can take you on. I can be the hero. Like, I don't know.
It's false purpose, though. You're right, though. It does give them purpose.
Hey, well, yeah, this is what it's juvenile. People play out, they imagine this purpose, they play out this purpose, but whether it's accomplishing anything or not is a different matter. Tarek,
Yeah,
thank you
it's
for
like a waste of human lifetime. Like, this is your one life, and you're fixating on this one person of past like mistakes from many years ago involving like their family, and that shit gets complicated as fuck. You don't know the whole fucking picture, but I don't know, dude. It's
He
just weird.
gets fixated on many people. Anybody that opposes him in any way, he will find something to attach to, and he will go off on, and he will maintain that one attachment, and he'll
Yep.
just try to build off of it. It could be something so little, so simple, so nothingness, but he will attach himself to it like a
Yeah.
vulture.
Yeah. You did that with my like comments, take it out of context, and now act like I'm a threat to children, when it was an argument about jokes about kids. Like, it's just disingenuous, and it's like, what are we doing here? Like,
thank you.
it's totally weird.
Well, until he learns better, he's going to keep doing those patterns, just like all of us do. But hey, I want to address this unslaved truth, your generosity, brother. Thank you for the messages and communication regarding your wrench. In good conscience, I really can't just give you a wrench at this point. Oh, that one's not you, but this one. Kick Snafu for 5 minutes, please. Snafu was already in the back. I mean, I can honor that and give him another 5 minutes, from when I got that, and that's kind of what I'm doing in the back of my head. And you're right. I do have a wrench at your channel, which I thought was bizarre because of the amount of shit you talk about me constantly. I want to call you a bitch, Tarek. I mean, it's
Maybe this is his love
Well,
language.
if the shoe fits, Jack.
It's not
be.
productive. It is sad because it's like, this is your one precious God-given life, and I don't think that anyone's calling is to like repeatedly condemn something. It's like, what's the point, to chase you off the internet, like to shut down the show? Like, so if anyone's made any mistake or had complicated shit with their family at any point, that means they're not allowed to have a show about like being positive. Fuck off. It's so ridiculous.
It's
It's
it's it's powerless men clutching for power.
Yeah, it's like, don't they see how embarrassing that is for them? Like, anyone with two brain cells looks at it, it's like, what is going on? Like,
Hey, for many, that is exactly what it is. Unrelated, I brought Hank up so he didn't have to wait in the back.
Well,
But
Tarek,
before
you go, but
here,
Jack.
just real quick before I pass it to you, Hank. Andy, thank you for the contribution as well. Jack, I met Jesus in a dream last night, converted back to Christianity. I would be very interested in learning details of that, sincerely.
cool.
Testimonies intrigue me. Hank, welcome to you. Please go ahead.
So, Tarek, the reason Jack doesn't trust you with revenge is probably the same reason I don't trust you with revenge. You keep looping and antagonizing people, and it's actually more annoying when you do it than when Ponyboy does it. So if you could just cut the crap, that'd be nice. And he's trying to use a covert counter. Oh, I gave you a wrench, you had to give me a wrench. It doesn't work that way, idiot.
Anyone who
Well,
begs for rent, that's usually a red flag.
Exactly.
It's like, It's another power thing. You'd be shocked at these tiny levels of power, how crazy people get. You give someone a wrench, it's wild. It's fascinating, though. I love it. Hey, what's up?
It is. Duck, welcome back. How are you today, brother?
Good. Yeah, I'm doing well. Good to see everyone.
Hi. How's it going? I don't know if we've officially met, but I've seen you on panel before a bunch of times.
Yeah, Ruby, we know each other a little bit, not that well. But it's good.
Okay. Now we officially know each other.
Didn't you put a hamster in a taco box today?
Yeah, I just picked up a hamster from the pet store. Yeah, she's set up in her cage. I got a little. Well, I already have one hamster, but now I have another one. So got two little hamster mansions. He's super cute.
Cool. Yeah, good to see everyone. I'm happy to be here. Happy to be up. We have early release day, so I'm keeping everything a little PG. I'm working on it. I'm trying. Hey, you want to see this? Is Hennessy? Hennessy, you want to say hi to the internet, baby girl? Baby girl. Yeah. Baby, let's go. Hey, hey. You want to show them all the cool stuff we do, baby? Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, no.
That is love, man.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it, Jack. I gotta go on mute for a second, guys.
All right, beautiful. Holy
this one is from that one I think was from Mama. That one was from Mama, huh? Didn't we learn that one? We learned that one because we love each other, huh? Huh? Do you want to tell me to sit? Do I tell you to sit or do you tell me? Thank you, baby. She tells me, and I listen.
Yeah. This is what I mean. We are truly blessed as a species, humanity.
Amen for that. Amen.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hey, Jack, can I mention something? I'm not confident that everyone in chat is an animal lover. They might be, but it's just something to kind of think about. That, like, where we start here is like it. A lot of people would say it doesn't matter actually, but yeah, I think if you have love in your heart for animals, like Saint Francis, right? Not everyone's Catholic, but Saint Francis is asphyxiation with work, with effort, and with.
I love Saint Francis. That's beautiful.
Apologies. Yeah, thank you, Ruby. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. So
Hey,
that's all I wanted to say.
A lot of people, they're like, "Oh, fuck that rodent." People made threats against Cinnamon. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. He's been body shamed on a mass because he has like a larger testicle area. Hold on, I'm picking up my food. Talk about testicles.
Hey, I love animals. I think they taste great.
I'm not sure what Tarek is offering, but thank you again for the generosity, my friend. Ruby, zip it before Grace bitch slaps you, maybe? I don't know what he's saying there. I don't know that it's appropriate.
Yeah, it's creepy. He's offending the women with his leet speak. That's creepy, Tarek.
Tarek definitely has a vagina. I'm sure of it.
Well, I don't know about that direction, but I know that there's a disconnection between his mind and his mouth. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, if Tarek did have a vagina, there'd totally be sand in it.
There'd be sand. Oh goodness. Let's stop because I don't know. Overcoming fears of change. How about this? Hey, and Tarek, by the way, you are actually welcome to click the link. You are invited to join. I don't want this just to be a place where we talk. Right with that. each of us, we develop these personalities and these characters, and it becomes our identity. We become afraid to change it. We become afraid to be wrong, afraid to be different than we were. But the reality is, we're here to be different. Is it still bugging? Sorry, guys.
No, I can hear it. I just keep muted because it's so loud downtown. Like that car with the music. I was like, I can't. I just had to pick up a falafel wrap. But yeah, the more comfortable you get with fear and change, that's the name of the game, you know. And I've definitely been held back by fear a lot. And like self-medicated to like feel braver. Like when I was a musician, I used to always drink before shows. Like I would always get fucked up. Like I never ever played sober. Played so many bad shows for that reason. It's like really bad. You have no idea how bad.
I could
But
imagine.
so yeah, but I've gotten more comfortable with it. It's like a muscle, you know. It's like you just have to exercise being more comfortable, being uncomfortable. That's my thoughts.
You know what? Good for you. And thank you. That's one of the things I really do admire and appreciate about you, Ruby, is you're open. You're kind of transparent with some of your path and struggles. And I think that helps others for sure.
Yeah, that's the hope, and it's a way to fast track connection and also eliminate people who suck. You know, so it's just like an impatience thing. Like, let's just here's the skeletons. Yes or no? Do you want to go? Like, okay, you know, I don't want to surprise or disappoint people. I try to manage expectations. That's what I do.
I get that. I do get that. And that's important. Considerate of others. But trying to manage expectations, I have driven myself nuts trying to do that, right? Trying to please people and not offend people.
Yep, it's inevitable. There will always. I've gone into the most benign, like, oh, a knitting group, and there's a hate page for it. There's snark page, like anything you do. So that's why I try to just lock down and like, you know, try to be transparent, work with others, take everyone's opinion into consideration. But you've got to do what's right for you, because as long as you're doing something, someone will be a hater because you're doing, and they ain't.
That it's jealousy. Exactly.
It's sad.
Hey, I see a lot of similarities between what I've seen you doing, what I'm doing, what a lot of us are doing. We're all living this life online, and somehow we picked ourselves, or we just kind of found ourselves a little outside of the crowd.
Yeah.
With a lot of with some of the crowd, more and more of the crowd looking, right?
Yeah.
But I believe God has been preparing us to help others, to lead others, to help others lead themselves. How about that?
True. Yeah. Even if on a small level, if someone sees someone trying to better themselves, like it can be a humiliating process because you have to be real with yourself. Some people can't do this. They'll never really advance in life, you know, or solve these problems they have. Yeah.
Well, yes. Well, my own experience and what I've seen, each of us truly, we are our own worst enemy. Self-sabotage is real.
Yeah. Yeah. I've destroyed my channel like over and over again. And then revive it and then like do something that makes everyone hate me again. Oh, there's Jermaine.
I think I'm on my path for that. So here, Tarek, blessings to you once again. More contribution. T-Rain supports my wrench. Jack, my wrench, please. I'm open about, oh, maybe that's what he's saying. T-Ren supports Jack Talcott.
Are you trying to buy Jack?
I think he is. He actually said this. He was real smug about it. When I took the wrench away, he seemed real smug about it in his other stream about how he'll just buy it back, right? He'll give me money and he'll get the wrench back, and it's no big deal.
I mean, if he's desperate for it, he can pay. He can buy you with an actual respectable amount, rather than $2. $2 garbage.
I'm not going to tell anybody how to accomplish their goals or their dreams, but Tarek, if you want a wrench from me,
We're in heaven. Hallelujah. Let's go.
Frank's right though,
I
Jack.
just want to
Set a
share
price.
the metric of moderation and leadership is first being able to lead peers and in small groups. And so once people have achieved that sort of milestone, that's when, to me, you start, to me, overcoming fears of change is one of these points where you start rewriting the map, right? So not only are we doing burden sharing and stuff like this, but we're rewriting the map. And so, if it was not hard, then in this case, it was also, it's not right. And I think Paul's earned, I don't know if that's Paul, but he earned the right for sure.
I'm not sure if it was just me. I caught everything except the end of that.
It didn't make sense anyway, Jack.
Well, I think it might, although my mind got distracted. Tarek, how about a temporary wrench for love and peace?
Jack, do what
My phone's about to die, so I'm
Aqua
gonna hop off.
Set up-
But yeah, 1%. I got.
Set a price, Jack. $100
wait.
minimum.
Wait, Lou. Ruby, did you say you're taking off? I think she did.
Who is that, Jack? I've never seen her here before.
Ruby?
Yeah, have I seen her before?
Yeah, probably.
Possibly. Well, she's not here an awful lot. I learned of her, I think, through the Thorpes. Her and the Thorpes had a past together. But regardless of past relationships, I actually like Ruby. She's pretty interesting lady. To me.
Yeah, she seems smart.
Yeah. She works in a bookstore and she's on her own path. She's dealt with her own addictions. She's been open about her recovery and stuff. So that's what I had been talking to her about.
Jack, this is Tom Reck. I don't think you're as aware as you think you are, because Tarek works with Axis Ratblood. Axis Ratblood recently pointed out that kicking people from panel and selling wrenches is a TOS violation, and so far he's asked you for both of those things, you fucking moron. Jack, I want you to go down because you're a fucking idiot like your daddy, but you're walking into like a TOS game, and I think it's funny how aware you think you are.
But that TOS was slop. TOS was actually chatbot slop. That's actually legal to do. Read the real TOS.
You are a autistic, retarded.
I appreciate you.
And you lost your channel already for posting gay porn on it, Tommy.
That's a lie. That's a lie. So now you're a lying faggot nigger.
I have it documented on my post, Tommy. You're an idiot.
Okay, Hank, this is how stupid you are. The show you reported for gay porn that you reported, Hank, it only got the thumbnail taken down, you fucking moron. Everybody knows why my channel got taken down, you stupid faggot.
Can we choose love, brothers and
Thank
sisters?
you, Lou. Beautiful. Thank you. Tom ran before he found that choice available to him. So, yeah, he took off. Holy cows, guys. Seriously. This overcoming love, or overcoming fears, not overcoming love. Overcoming fears.
Just to on the note, the heated note there, I just want to mention that there's the idea that when things are taken out all the way, we just hear the rhetoric and the words that Tommy states, and that's right. It's exactly right. I think in the past we've demonstrated what that's like. And so I want to take a second and apologize first and foremost for my own behaviors. I'm working on it. I know I've antagonized Tommy in the past. And quite frankly, with the environment that chat creates, it's too easy to do that here. So I apologize.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, your inner reflection and your honesty, your sharing. Tarek, thank you again for the contribution. Tommy is an idiot and jealous of you getting money, Jack. Hey, Tarek, I conceded as a gesture of peace and respect. But
hey, Jack, I gotta run. I appreciate everyone's time. It's always good to see Hank, and good to see you. And yeah, have a good day. Take care.
much love. Thank you, Doc. Blessings to you. Yeah, he's been very generous today, and I did gave him back the shield. So let's not abuse it. I hope everyone gets along.
Yes, don't screw it up this time.
Please, that's the idea, is we don't screw it up. We just treat each other with respect. Can you guys imagine? Wouldn't that be a great world if people just treated each other with respect?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It kind of goes against that idea that respect has to be earned, right?
Yeah, it goes against the idea, but it definitely can be lost.
Okay, Hank, that is very true. Respect certainly, even if it's just given and you start out with respect, it certainly can be lost. And Hank, this is actually what I've been facing. Admittedly, people from my past, they used to respect me, then they lost respect, and with the loss of respect, they lost trust. I've been trying to brainstorm ideas. How do I regain trust with people who don't want to talk with me or to see me? Any ideas?
Nope, I just replaced them with more people. There's plenty of other people.
Just replace them.
That's what I did, unfortunately. I had the same issue. That's what I did.
Hank, I can see the value in that. And good. I've tried that. I haven't quite found the replacements yet. And so I guess maybe that's been some of my insecurity. I've mentioned that before, being in the in-between, right? One life I knew and loved disappeared. And next thing I know, I'm still here.
Yeah, think of it like an isekai, but you're technically in the same world.
Say that again, please.
Yeah.
It's a what?
Think of it as an isekai, but you're technically in the same world. But you made a change.
Isekai?
Yeah. So it's like it's a Japanese story format, and usually someone dies and gets transported to another world and has to restart life, but you do it in the same world because you made an internal transformation.
Interesting. Thank you, Hank. Wasn't familiar with that term, but I think that applies. It is kind of what happened. You guys ever read those choose your own adventure books, right?
I'm a huge fan. Choose your own adventure and what ifs and visual novels and things similar to that.
I'm not sure about all of those, but I do remember the choose your own adventures where you'd come up and have a choice, be able to go a different direction in the story. Well, I kind of figured out that's what this life is. It's a choose your own adventure game. You're only going to know the path you choose. Other than that, it's separated from you. And I had a lot of unrest and anxiousness about the path I was on. Guys, I didn't realize it, but I was with my habits of being anxious and unsettled with the different.
Oh, this is on Jack's end. Oh, okay. Or is it everyone? No, I checked on YouTube. It's just Jack. I know what Jack would do, but I actually like the silence and the awkwardness. And I think of it as grounding. Let's take a moment of silence for Jack's Wi-Fi. And he's back.
Am I back? Hey,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you for taking over. How's the audio on this?
Good enough.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. I had an echo, but I think I got it fixed. I'm still trying to get my PC going back. And we'll see if I can get going again. But, you know, I guess this is what happens when we're doing live. You never know what's going to happen in live, do you? You still there, Hank?
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay. Oh, and it says the audio sucks. Not great at all.
But it's coming from El Perro, whose audio always sucks. So I guess that's a compliment.
God, I am sorry, folks. I am truly trying to get this together.
Well, I refuse to apologize.
You have solutions or suggestions, Hank? Any ideas?
They like the show either way. Go ahead. Keep on talking.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Here, actually, let me do. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Thank you for your patience. Hopefully the audio is coming through. Yeah, and you know, Hank's beautiful smile. Hank's beautiful smile is really keeping us going most of the time, even when he's not here. Hank's beautiful smile, man, keeping us going for sure. Thank you, guys. Where are we, or where might you suggest? Oh, Mike, Tom has a mic to test. Tom, welcome back, my friend.
How is this microphone?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, is it good?
I think so. Thank you, Tom.
Literally a dollar store piece of shit.
Is it really?
I have a little suggestion for your internet issues.
Please.
Why don't you ask Midlife Bro Logic to reset the router?
If that might help, I might.
Mm-hmm. You know, because his name's on the bill and everything. I mean, even El Perro, after his wrongful eviction, that obviously was a rightful eviction because he moved, he was chomping at the bit to give everybody a tour of the new house that him and his large Marge partner share. You don't seem too motivated to show anything but that back window.
You want papers, please? That's interesting.
Hank, try and pose as relevant, like phonetically.
I mean, you asked for his bills. Papers, please.
I didn't
Come
ask
on.
for his bills.
There you go.
Did you hear me ask for his bills, Hank? Or I thought you were
Yes.
autistic. You sound deaf.
It's your bad mic, Tommy.
No, Jack said this was a great mic. He said, "Wow."
He was just being nice.
I am often known
Well, that's
to be.
inauthentic. If you're lying to me about my mic, that's inauthentic.
No, I would be honest. I would be honest with you. And I am
Well, usually
honest.
you wait until it's a trumped up reason to boot me, to be honest.
Yeah, sometimes it's like another straw in this big stack.
Right. And if you just said something immediately, I could work on the troubleshooting of the things, or maybe even get the mic out. But since you wait until I'm disagreeable because I kind of am tasked to stand on truth, it makes you not get respect, Jack.
Get the shooting text.
Greetings and welcome, Dusty. How you doing today, bud?
What up? I'm all right.
Good.
I feel
Is
like
Hank-
I've got a little bit of a bone to pick with Mitch. He needs to take that subtitle off of his name. He did terrible advocacy for me yesterday.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
You didn't do anything to preoccupy Kim before the storm when he was being a pick me.
I thought I
that's
did pretty
Kim's
good with
MO,
you.
though. Like, I don't even bother showing the times I've blown Kim out of the water because he's just one of those rage panelists that Paul's his daddy, and he just goes around and like tries to call people out on gotcha stuff, and he fails at it.
Ironic.
No, I'm actually legit, Hank. You're just a emotional hater. Oh, that's where Jack learned it from. Is that where you learned to respond with laughter, Jack? Was it Hank? Yeah, it froze up with guilt.
No, that's a pretty common.
No, did Hank learn it from
Pretty
you?
common response.
I taught it to him.
Maybe.
It's a
Could
common
be.
response for grifters and inauthentic liars.
We rub off on each other. We do influence one another.
Actually,
Tom. Yes.
between you and I and Brown's boy's accusation, I'm the one that rubbed off on you because I slept in that bed first. None of your skin particles touched my skin particles. Only mine got on yours.
All right, you got me there.
But both of us have O'Shea and Nachiquifa. Yeah, we both slept in the same bed as Nachiquifa and O'Shea and that Viking dude I can't remember the name of.
Probably many others too.
Oh, she's had a lot of YouTubers in her house.
I know.
I'm still trying to figure out what she's doing. Is she running like a human trafficking thing?
Well, I can say it's not the thing Brown's boy says. It's not that casting place.
No, it's not that organized.
I think she just really got into the YouTube thing, and then in Jack's case, or mine maybe, or maybe within me, Jack and Paul, maybe some others, I think she's looking to hop on that producer and gain something out of it if it goes somewhere. Can't wait to see your live stage event, Jack. It's going to be absolutely miserable. I bet.
I know. There's a lot of opportunities. However,
Oh, even Lala's starting to get it. Like, Jack, you need a direction.
she's not wrong. I've been saying that a long time.
Well, how about something maybe a little more achievable and doesn't go against God's prophetic will?
Such as?
Maybe just feeding your general ghetto mofos around your area.
All right.
I've got another idea you could show, Jack, because I've mentioned this many times in my
You guys
Baltimore
phrase it.
experience. You should do a stream where you show how you can be down on the pier in like the touristy area and like literally, folks, literally, you can turn one corner and you're in red light, crackhead pissing on the wall. Like it just changes in an instant from touristy area to mother of God, is this Boys in the Hood? And it is.
And
It's
that's
wild.
that's
in
the
Baltimore.
direction I live, not very far from there.
I hit that pier when I went down there to do a Warhammer convention. Yes, everyone. Warhammer 40K convention.
It's pretty cool. Hey, Frank is asking about the live stage event. Well, it's clearly not happening. There was discussion about potentially as early as April was one of the ideas that we have a live event, Truther and Music Festival in
Oh my
New
God.
Orleans. Yeah.
She used to be man on the street for those Flatty conventions.
What
Even though she
happened
was
to,
never a flat earther.
Is Landry still making a documentary about you?
Not about me, but he is doing something on the Panelverse.
No,
Somehow.
he's doing something, maybe. I don't think he can decide if it's internet or Panelverse because he keeps bouncing back and forth unawareness in an unaware sense.
I know.
And also just the fact that you guys had your start that you had and he still comes back here like he's your puppy or something. He doesn't have much credibility.
Only Andrew Wilson cares about the Panelverse. None of us care. I don't care about the Panelverse.
Yes, you
Well,
do.
you're here and you claim you're winning it.
Yeah, this is part of your experience. This is your
No matter
home.
no matter how gay and autistic and black that experience might be.
Dude, what if, like on the Panelverse, this is
Just get Bro Logic to reset the router, Jack.
When you say reset, you mean unplug it for 30 seconds or a minute? Or you want to reset up the configuration from scratch?
And I cam down when I eat my Go-Gurt because you fuckers can't watch me suck on a tube.
right.
Yeah, because you wag your face left and right with your tongue out as it slathers over.
As a cream gathers.
No, it's a
on
fun
you.
way to eat it. It's a fun way to eat it.
You guys are fascinating. And you know what?
And you're not.
This is real life, though. This is
Well.
what it is. This
And
is
I'm not
real-
even on dentist drugs in the back of my parents' car.
Not anymore, but
I know.
this is real life, and
Is this real life?
it's kind of a fantasy.
Yours,
How many
yeah,
go-
you're in a fantasy, Jack. Yes, you're in
Somewhat. Dude, I feel that way. I don't know what to do or how to change it.
everything your daddy tried to tell me to do, you should do.
And I don't know if I want to change it because I love living in a fantasy now.
Oh, you're in denial. You're in denial and you're delusional.
What am I denying?
Jack don't want to close his eyes.
What if I'm actually
Don't wanna
open
miss.
and I'm waiting to receive?
Right, you're waiting to receive, and Tarek is delivering. So Tarek supports Jack Talcott until he's doing a stream about the evil people that support Jack Talcott.
So far today, he has been. I wonder if he'll talk about himself later.
He's an absolute retard, a Muslim retard.
Yeah. We've got a lot of
Muslim retards, yeah.
confused
Machine
people.
Lies, Machine
Snap.
Lies, Tarek. I don't think Snafu's Muslim. I think he's a Christian.
Well, he's confused. He loves to lie
Well,
about Jack.
that's a gaslight. Well, you like to let people lie about people up here. You enable liars, Jack, and sometimes you're a liar. I know it's fun to have people like Ruby come up and be all new and be like, why is everybody getting on Jack? Is he Jack a threat? No, Jack says he's honest. We show he's not. Not necessarily a threat, but we prove that shit. We upholstery that shit. How long did Jack say he lost contact with his son at 3 years old until Illumitomi's channel proved he lost contact at 15 years old and yet still had shared contact? That's not honest, Jack. It's called getting caught up. We exposed it.
So how
Man.
was Rose's casting couch?
Actually, it was a pleasant stay. It's after I left that she kind of crashed out on me. Like, literally the day I left, I think she went right over to supporting Jack after most of my stay. We had a good chuckle at most of Jack's stuff. That's where I created what did I call the court show? Legal Secrets. I made Legal Secrets while I was there. I made Jack Talcott, Mod Gods, Rachel Wilson while I was there. It was a nice place for me to just sit and get some work done. It's a shame. Shame it went the way it did.
Are you gonna go back this year?
No, I was supposed to go back when Jack went back. That's how we know I didn't do the things Rose claimed I did. So like, you just left stuff here as like as a card to say. I'm like, no, we knew I left it there because he gave me the ice machine, and we had agreed I'd come back and watch the cats. So you had Jack do it, and you could tell they were just using him because as soon as they got back, he was right out of there. Man, I stayed there like almost 2 months. It was sweet. Is that a Nokia? Flose? Is that one of them Nokias? They double as a sledgehammer. You'd build a house if you had enough Nokias, it'd be like a brick house if you cemented them all together. Oh, Hank has a phone! I've got a phone! Hank, hold your heating element up again since you're winning all the time. Why don't you sniff it for us?
Why don't you hook up yours?
Hank, you have no idea how much you benefited from my recent catastrophe. In my outdoors travels, I have found not one, but 2 sex torsos in homeless camps that we were going to use to taunt and berate you with. And now, for reasons, they're gone. I didn't even get to fuck them.
So you say.
Hank, I literally made you fuck your torso on cam.
Hey, wait. What if you're making a grave mistake with misplaced priorities?
That's you. See, I love this Jack freezing up shit because he can't pull his bullshit. He gets wrecked. Like T-wrecked. And where's his daddy today? His daddy could pop in and backstage all of us. I mean, Jack's
Is that what you're hoping for?
Jack's
your dad your dad to save you?
Jack's aware of what kind of entity Paul is. Still
you're hoping your daddy would save you?
No, my daddy's fine. My daddy taught me how to save myself, and then my other father, he takes care of me. That's why I live outside, Hank. Do what?
Oh, that's why you live outside. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you said it yourself. I was couch surfing for Jesus, right?
Yeah.
No, I live outside for Jesus.
Okay. Are you going to go to Grace and Ben's casting couch instead?
I'd like to meet them in person, and not even to punch Grace in the face. I'd like to meet Ben in person, have a couple beers. You see my video I recently made where Ben's cheesing at Grace putting it to Jack? You're muted, Flow State. You're muted, Flow State. Unless you're talking to your phone still. Still muted, Flow State. Flow State forgot how the StreamYard things work, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess this could be the Tommy Show. I guess this could be the Tommy Show. Hank, you got any other irrelevant things to try and come at me with? It's kind of easy. I kind of feel like Neo doing the one hand blocky block 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 block.
Oh,
it's like you're a Morpheus. It's like you're a Morpheus that's like it's impossible for you to hit
fentanyl.
Me. Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me. Do you think that's air you're breathing? Do you think you being autistic or retarded or a black person has anything to do with why you can't get me, Hank? Do you think that's air you're breathing? You tell me is ridiculous. The biggest. If you think Tarek is being a crybaby about wrenches, I literally have the footage of you tell me going to various panels crying about it. And Paul puts it to him, man. Like Paul Enslaved puts it to him about crying for a wrench. That shows that it's not just hosts that are going to take a trip to this panel dump.
Yeah.
People need me.
How about we bring this back while I've momentarily
We brought you back. We brought you back. Yeah.
While I've momentarily got connection, let's talk about overcoming fears of change, baby. Overcoming these fears that we keep fighting.
Oh, we're overcoming fears now. I thought we were living without fears.
We overcome fears. I mentioned it. You remember how?
I don't overcome tears for fears.
Tears for fears, baby. That's part of our story. Here, what I suggested is we can surrender our fear when we focus our time and focus turn to blessings, faith in blessings, rather than faith in problems.
Jack, the devil can bless you. You know that, right?
Hey,
Duck,
I have another apology to make. Hi, Jack.
Not
Hello
to
again.
me, Duck. You're a dog loving, bike riding motherfucker, and I think we're friends.
I think so too. So I just got back from doing a run, and one of the things I realized, working out, kind of just guys like us, we do the things we got to do. Is that at the bottom of even tasks and conversations we think are below us, that we are really, we want to earn the ability to have the right conversation, even when we're being active. We get active as men, seen, heard, 4-7v1 1/8. And so I just want to say that we don't find at the bottom of this another path forward. We just find what we put into it is my advice. I'm sorry. Okay, I got to go. Everything's sharp.
Hey, blessings to you, Doug. We find what we put into it, and we find what we're seeking, and the two kind of go together. We may not realize it.
What have you put into it, Doug?
What if we what?
What have you put into it?
Oh, I've put everything into it, Tom.
Sour cream. Doug?
Here, your audio went way down.
Oh, I'll lift the mic back up then. It's a dollar store telephone headset.
Please.
That I got when I was visiting Rose.
Beautiful. Oh,
So
yeah.
beautiful. Dollar store is a dollar store.
Hey, we got a zebra in the.
They're like that, so when running in a herd, it's harder to single out which one you're going to take as a predator.
I think I got one. Found one out of the herd. Snafu, welcome.
What up, dog? What's going on, Mr. Tommy, Mr. Dusted One?
Oh, just chilling.
Hey, respect. Good for you. Thank you for joining that way.
Fuck all the rest of you, but the other one, hello.
Mitch is all right. The three of us get compared to each other a lot.
Yeah, Mitch brought some optics to the table that I was like, wow.
Hashtag bomb sector.
I told Trexie this. I'm done fighting with Trexie, Jack. I said, because Trexie says, no, I'm going to be honest. Since Trexie hasn't talked to your son or your family, which I have, when Trexie actually talks to them, then I want her to come tell me if you're lying or they're lying. So Trexie, go talk to them and then tell me who's lying, Jack or the people I've talked to. That's all I got to say, Jack. I'm not lying.
It's you, Pony Boy. You lie all the time.
But who have you talked to?
You lie every time.
I'm lying about what they've told me about Jack.
Well, you've been pretty generic, and it's been
Maybe
hard.
I can help. Maybe I can help. I'm kind of probably the foremost person with getting to the bottom of your family situation, Jack. It's
All
still
right.
posted. It's still posted for anyone that can't find my channel that does find it. It's got a picture of me taking a big old swig from a champagne bottle in an IHOP, and it shows me walk Jack through his family situation, Alumacalmi style.
Yeah. So you got it all figured out.
No, you're not an open book, but we're working on it.
So, Tom, how do we end all wars, since you know better than we do?
No, I consistently stand against that idea, Hank.
So you like wars?
No, I understand they're necessary. Because Jack wants to say, like, wars happen for war's sake and that both sides are evil. That's not what it is. Now, granted, maybe some of us would enjoy the US of A had that small mustache one. It'd probably look a lot like Circus Circus. Probably look like a lot of blonde-haired, blue-eyed motherfuckers. It might not be so bad.
Okay.
You're feeling it. Feeling it.
I got separated from your conversation. I don't know where you're going. But
No, you said okay, agreeably. That's all we needed. Pure
right,
Talcott.
I can be agreeable. I can be
Right.
very amenable. Is that the right word?
Yeah, Talcott Clip Collection made you very agreeable with that Third Reich.
I'll work with the devil to serve God.
That's the one Paul paid me $25 for reposting. I mean, it's that good.
I know. Hey, what do you think of this one, though, Tom?
That is, I see, Jack, you talk like you're a big fan. I literally went in on the ridiculousness of that meme. Like, you did make contracts with Fallen Angels. You talk like it every day.
Do I?
Jack, there's so many layers to it, Jack. Do you think Fallen Angels are looking for peace?
They don't know God yet. Not well. Let me.
They know him on a first name basis, Jack.
I know.
They battled him to be ousted from that realm.
I know.
Well, you don't act like you do.
I have faith. I have faith that we can lead those in darkness into the light, and then through the light we can celebrate together.
Okay, Jack, you are in darkness being fooled by an angel of light.
That's you.
No, it's not, and that's why I don't respect you. That's why I don't respect you that you reply with that like you did a thing.
How am I in the darkness being fooled by a false light?
Well, just like the Muslims and the Mormons, an angel of light gave them their deceptive doctrine, and you sit here speaking a New Age deceptive doctrine every day, and now you let your daddy back you up on it. That's what was on your shoe, and that explains the abrasion on your palm.
Tom.
Oh, that's what you stepped in. That's what was on your shoe, and that explains the abrasion on your palm. Damn, I'm good.
No.
You're good at making shit up. Read your Bible or something.
You're missing a lot. You're missing.
What do you mean I'm good at making shit up? You just say things.
I mean what I said. You're making shit up. Go
like when you say, like when you say my channel got taken down for gay porn.
It's not up, is it? It's gone.
It didn't go down over your little gay porn report. Just the thumbnail. The
thumbnail is gone.
The thumbnail of men with their shirts off that triggered Hank because his daddy was giving him a hug from behind. Hank reported that shit.
Your Illuminati channel is gone, idiot. You're giving Jack advice on how to podcast.
Not gone. It's not gone. I'm not giving him advice on how to podcast. You sound like his daddy.
Right. Let's not. Yeah, we're not.
My channel's not gone.
We're not.
My channel's not gone.
We have the incredible opportunities today. If we can embrace the ideas of change and we're willing to change together, holy shit, we could.
I don't feel the need to change. How do I need to change? I think after you booted me, after you removed me yesterday, you once again said I need to change.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to stay with me, you're going to have to change the attitude. It's pretty simple.
I don't have an attitude problem. You just narrate that. No.
You don't. Okay, so
you have an attitude problem, Jack. Whenever you smugly say that's you, and so you say that's an attitude.
Your attitude. I find a problem with your attitude. Yes.
And what describe the attitude?
It's obnoxious and
that's you.
And offensive.
That's you. I can't control you.
No, but you're interruptive, and you know.
It sounds like you're describing your co-host, your merge caught.
Well, Tom, if you can recognize it in him, you can see it in
Well,
yourself.
Jack, I recognize that originally you and I had joined forces on opposing the thing that you now enable and confide in and use as your own defense.
And you betrayed me.
No, you betrayed me, faggot.
No.
I'm still on the side of truth. You betrayed truth, Jack. Now you support and enable the biggest liar out here, and he's your daddy.
Hold on. I disappointed you. You betrayed me.
How did I betray you? How did I betray you? Because I'll tell you how you betrayed me.
Hold on. Welcome, Landry. How you doing today, man? Good to see you.
Good. I've missed you, Tommy. It's good to see you.
Fuck you, Landry. Burn in hell.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
No, he's just saying that. He just wants everyone to see him say that. You taught him well.
Why? Why does he want everyone to see him say that? Why do you think?
The same reason you do, because you guys are inauthentic. You're trying to do a thing on YouTube, and truth, the people who are tasked to the truth don't give a fuck about our numbers or this platform. Shout to Mitchell. Shout to Steph. Huh?
What if it's much simpler than that? Landry's actually just kind of a polite guy who.
Maybe Landry will repost you guys' offline interaction where we see the authentic Jack be pompous and arrogant with him.
Anyway, welcome to you, Landry.
Oh yeah, let's gloss on over that.
I mean, first of all, it's like 8 months old, Tommy. But
doesn't matter. It's still legit. It's still.
It does matter because it was at the very early point in this relationship.
No, it was an early point with you two. We knew it all too well. We knew it all too well.
Radio, okay. I'm sorry, but we can't allow any more refunds from you.
Landry, do you know why I was pissed off that you came up here the other time and wanted to check up on the night I was raging?
I bet you're going to tell me.
Yeah, because the night I was raging, you were the one muting me and mod-godding me from talking about it.
Yeah,
so go fuck yourself. Yeah, because you were mod-godding me with your tranny girlfriend.
You started screaming before we mod.
Yes, you're a mod spook yourself, Tommy. You're a hypocrite.
No, I'm not. That's a fucking lie. I have it on record.
The whole mod god thing, I think, it's an interesting thing, right? Because we're essentially going into each other's houses and saying, I own this house now. You're my bitch.
No, there is a time to mod, but when Jack and his daddy and you do it, it's to keep the conversation from happening. That's mod god,
dude. It's keeping you from being able to just unapologetically scream.
See, this is why you don't need to do. This is why you don't need to do a documentary, because you're wrong so often.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah. No, it's not me. That's why I have. That's why I've developed a following of truth lovers that I have. That's why this nigger autist can only hold up a sign in autism.
Do you think you're the only person with a small following, Tommy, in the world?
I think I'm the only person that has their small following. Well, not the only, but I think I'm one of the few people that has their small following off standing on the truth and staying transparent and showing receipts.
Is that possibly not the case? And maybe it's because you kind of like guilt trip.
You have no room to speculate.
I'm not going to come back to the internet. I'm just, you guys don't know what's going on with me. You don't
never said that.
The biggest deal.
I never said that, you piece of shit.
You fired pew-pews at the internet, Tommy.
I never said that. I never said I'm never coming back to the internet, you fucking retard.
Okay, that was a paraphrase.
You look sweaty. Well, don't paraphrase me, faggot. If I said it, I'll admit it to it. If I said it, I'll say it again.
Wait, did you not say you were not going to show up here again?
No.
You said it multiple times, Tommy.
See, you're listening to your daddy, and it's your daddy telling me that he said for me not to come here. I don't listen to him.
Great. Calm down, please.
And now, I have the receipts. I have the receipts of so many places telling him not to come back and him going at them. I have the receipts of both you and Mitchell having him coordinate people on his channel to come fuck with you on your channel. And then he goes in on Mitchell on OTWs like Mitchell was out of line with his phone call abuse.
We'll quote you directly. I'm done with Jack. I'm done with Hank. They're irrelevant.
Well, I am done with Hank. I am done with Hank. You can't hold
get out. Get out.
No, I said I'm done with Hank.
Can I want to speak authentically to you here, dude. Do you not think you acted in a way where a lot of people were very, very worried about you recently?
They should be.
They should be. Okay. So is that not
and you acted in a way. You acted in a way that I could not talk about what they're worried about. So that's on you.
I acted in a way. Okay, so that's on me, right? So it's more.
Well, it might have been Ezra, because Ezra was always this. Oh, we're just going to tear down, and I think maybe you're the taint that made her finally get into a teardown mode. I wouldn't be surprised if she hit that mute button.
Tommy,
Speaking of
does it
teardown,
always have to be so dynamically charged and combative?
Frank, you are a fucking psycho communist, and you've washed Jack's balls.
He's been cursed. He'll be all right.
Me?
No, Frank.
Oh yeah, he
Suck a
is.
dick, Mitch. Why do you say that, Mitch? Why
It's
do you
because
say
it's
I've
bad
been
magic.
cursed?
No, you're the
It's
one who
bad
said
magic.
it.
don't make me side with Frank Monday, people.
Never said that. What are you
Oh, we
talking
know you
about?
will, Landry. We know you will,
You're a
Landry. Go ahead
liar
and
and a
side with
fat
me.
mouth.
You said Mitch is a curse to this community.
You are.
Oh, I said, yeah, you are, yeah.
Shame on you guys. Shame on you. Mitch
Well,
has
what
been in
imply
the
you're
community.
Mitch.
Mitch
Call me
is
if I may,
season one.
Mitch.
Mitch
You're
is
both
season
bums. Tommy and Mitch are bums.
Better
Yeah,
than living
they
at
are.
your
They're a
dad's
couple
in
of
your
bums.
30s.
I agree.
Yeah, and whenever your dad dies, you're gonna live out the government shit, Hank.
You think I'm gonna be a bum like you? Because I have a job and you don't? I have a job and you don't. You
I'm not a
bums.
bum. I don't
Yes,
He's
need
you
a
gonna
are.
take
job.
care of you.
I'm not a bum, Hank. Quit talking shit.
Don't worry about who's gonna take care of me. Worry about who's gonna take care of
You're gonna
you.
get a government caretaker.
Hank's
I used
right,
to take
Tommy.
care
Your
of Hank.
first
I used to take
responsibility in life is not to be poor.
I used to take care of tank types for like $9 an hour. And then when they give me a night shift, I'd sleep all night on my shift, sell weed all day. It was the life. Hey, Frank, what are you
And you can't work there anymore.
Yeah, because it's
Why
back
can't
east,
you?
faggot. It's back east, faggot. I did that work out here in Colorado.
You literally
I don't
need a
need a
caretaker,
job,
Hank.
Hank. Hank, get this straight, faggot. I don't need a job.
You're a bum.
I'm not a bum, faggot. You're a faggot.
Your mic's this dollar store mic. You're a bum.
No, I have a more expensive mic, but it goes in the C place, and I'm.
You admitted it was a dollar store mic.
That right, Hank.
Today.
I picked it up when I was visiting Rose. I have a very expensive mic that looks like the dick that's hanging by Landry's face. I can't plug it in because that's the charge port right now, you stupid technical nigga. Piano face harder, Hank.
Hey, at least you can afford a camera.
I can afford a camera.
Oh yeah, with your land.
Wait. Are you saying I don't have a camera and don't have land?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that.
Then why would you say that? Why would you say that?
You're exhausting, right? You're exhausting.
No, you're full of shit. You have no credibility. Why would you say that?
To me?
No, not like that context. I'm saying if you believe I have land, why would you throw it at me like I don't?
Oh no, I don't really care one way or the other, but I'll tell you.
Oh, so you're just talking that shit. So you're just working on behalf.
It's okay, right? It's okay. There we go. Thank God.
Yeah, I know, right? The tension, the combative, bellicose nature of just always being in the static, the rage.
Fight or flight.
It's mindless.
That's what being a bum does to you. Mitch likes like this too.
But I think anyone can get out of a shitty situation if they have a good heart. I think that's the biggest problem that these people face is the heart's just not welcoming to
Hank's
change.
just mad at me because he lives at his dad's in his 30s, never been self-sufficient, has a sex doll in the closet,
But I
and he
would
can't
agree
get a
with Landry
girlfriend.
that
And he wonders why. He comes to YouTube for therapy to figure out why he can't get a girlfriend.
Who are you
shifting your
talking
mental
about?
paradigm does a
Talking about
lot. He's talking about Landry, I think. Hank?
Mitch is talking about Hank.
Who cares what Mitch talks about? Sure, he's on the parking lot sometimes talking to police, and he gets arrested sometimes. So what? So what?
It's more combative static. It's not necessary for productive conversations at all.
Right. This
Uh-oh.
is I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep going because my screen, I keep locking up and disappearing. But hey, this is frustrating because actually, to some degree, Lala Blue, this is how a lot of men do act. Not just men, but women too. We act without thought, without real clear intention or idea of what we're doing. And these gossip sessions, dude, it sounds like a bunch. It's worse than like a bunch of high school girls, all the cliquish gossip and talking about what someone else said or someone else wore. Guys, this is the state of our world, and we are the evidence. Let's do something different, right? Let's raise the standards.
And Jack, you know what the bums say they'll do when they have money? They'll create war. It's stupid. We need a change. We need a change in the world. If they take their wealth to use to destroy other people's property and environment, lives, it's horrible.
It's the way the society is built. It's operating exactly how it's designed, but there's some substantial flaws in all of the systems, the politics, the economics, even the religious systems. They're all broken. But guess what? We can change it all. We really, guys, the ideas I'm talking about, however it happens, ending wars and ending secrecy, kind of seems like a no-brainer.
Hey, Jack, I want to apologize to you. Because I've been sitting back listening to all of this
How so?
lunacy and realized how much I've contributed to giving you nothing. Because these guys, I don't know, I might have given you nothing, but these guys are giving you less than nothing. They're giving you, I don't know, negative, rather like the opposite of something, completely nothing. I don't even know how to describe it, but I just sat back and listened to all this and how valueless it all is. Like nothing of value.
Well,
Sorry.
please, it can be, but we don't want to toss the baby out with the bathwater, right? Just because there's a lot of dirty water and a lot of dirty.
Well, if snafu is the baby, I might reconsider that. or Tommy. I mean, we could throw out a couple of babies, maybe Mitchell. You know, he's being quite. Don't forget, be careful because he's collecting information here.
Lou, I'd like to say that you have offered a lot.
Always collect evidence of internet fraud.
The carnivore versus the herbivore perspective helps.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
If you aren't collecting evidence, then you're serving a lie.
And Jack, have you noticed that our biggest critics have their cameras off? I don't agree with you on no secrets, but this is like just a red flag right there.
I'm happy to turn my camera on. It's just kind of weird that grown men in their 30s living in their dads with sex dolls in the closet are obsessed with the idea of looking at other grown men on the internet.
No, we can't see your micro expressions. You have something to hide.
No, nothing to hide. I've been on camera plenty. I'm not saying
you want to see what goes inside of a taxidermied owl? Here.
Actually,
that's what goes inside it.
What is that?
This is straw made from wood. It's not straw, it's actually wooden straw, and I tie it into like a little bundle and put a wire that becomes the neck, and it goes up inside the owl. The wings get wires in them, and I got to put the wires in the legs now, and then it will come to life. By tomorrow, I'll send you a picture of what it looks like alive.
You know what? That's interesting. So you actually you make the inner body and the form to go in and replace the guts and stuff, right? The real mechanism.
Yeah, the only thing that's left in the owl is the skin with the feathers, the bones, just the bones of the wings, and just the one bone of the leg with the foot. And the rest is just skin. And then the body is replaced in this form.
Isn't that fascinating? I mean, it truly is.
It's an art form that I've been doing since I was a little kid, so I enjoy it.
And it's a form that's been around for a long time, right?
Yeah,
people have been preserving.
Yeah, I believe Da Vinci did some of the first taxidermy. if I'm not mistaken.
You know, when you say that, it sounds familiar. He may have. Who knows? Who knows?
Anyways,
Well,
I'm gonna sit back and listen, Jeff.
hey, thank you, Will. I appreciate you. And I appreciate your observations. Some days it is interesting what the world brings forth. We never do know the direction it's going to go. I do have a lot of hope and faith. You guys have anything? I'm going to bring Tom back up otherwise. See what he's got. Tom?
Yeah, Lubas, that's what I wanted to say, is all growing up, they referred to taxidermy as an animal being stuffed, and then when you find out it's like a wood carving with stuff, like you pull the skin over wood carving, it was like, I never would have thought that, because we called it stuffed. There, Lou, now because you're a flip-flopping inauthentic motherfucker, now you don't have to come talk about it on my panel, and thus you'll never be back again. You're garbage, Lou, and Paul's your dad.
Oh, that's too bad.
No, he's your daddy too. He's your daddy too, Jack. Jack,
So-
let's play my video, Jack, because I'm going to add your body language into the repost. Let's play it.
So here's the issue, Tommy. Every time you're on,
love you too. Daddy's
Just
love is good
let
for
Hank talk so I
everyone.
can nod. Yeah, that's not love. You're
So-
succumbing to a narcissistic manipulator.
so every
Lou.
time you're on, you talk about Paul. Every single time you talk about pussy Paul.
That's no more true than the gay porn you claim. Please remove yourself from my interaction, Hank. You are a retarded nigger.
You're free to leave, idiot.
No, I'm trying to get Jack to show he's man enough to play that video because he has a different idea of what happens on his channel, and he thinks that anything happens on other channels is wiped clear of his.
Why can't you play your videos on your own channel?
We did.
Go do it again.
But I came here to give Jack the premiere, and he didn't play it because he's not my friend.
I guess not.
Oh, you're talking the premiere you did the other day?
You know which video I'm talking about. It's the one where Grace takes you to the panel dump.
Oh, yeah. You did a nice job editing.
Then show your people.
No, because you take it, because I'm feeling like wrapping up.
Oh, it's only 5 minutes, Jack. It won't take long. It's got the dance party at the end.
You know what?
Why don't we make the same deal with Tommy we did with Tarek? Why don't you go and buy it since you're so rich? Tom's rich. Go ahead and buy it.
No, I don't want it. I don't want Tom.
No, let Hank stand on this claim. What are you talking about?
Go
Hank,
ahead.
Are you just repeating stuff you heard people in the internet?
Yeah, go ahead and pay a fair price with the advertising. How about that? Pay whatever you want to think is a fair price, Tommy.
Hank, me and Jack were friends before you got here and made Paul your daddy.
What's a fair price for this advertising, Tommy?
I'm not paying a person to play a video I made about them. Why are you letting Hank run your show? He's almost as good as Paul.
I know. I'm going to bring Duck up. Duck, welcome.
Hey, I was just typing something backstage, but yeah, good to see everyone today. I saw you just shared your screen, Jack, so I'm sorry for over talking. I will sit down and shut up.
And that's why Browns boy think this is an act.
Well, Brown's boy is about as credible as you are.
Here, let's give this a few moments. It's mostly about.
Let's give it the.
Is that Grace? Is that Grace Thorpe?
Oh yeah, she stars in it.
It is. Yep, I actually think this is on my stream. Yeah, this is on my live stream
and my live stream. Go ahead, Jack.
Here we go. Whoops. Let me get muted and volume up.
It sounds like you've concluded.
Is Ben coming back up today?
Do not continue to misrepresent me, please.
It sounds like you've concluded that your goals are foolish.
Okay? You're not understanding me that way, therefore you're not representing me accurately.
It sounds like you've concluded that your goals are foolish.
I don't give a shit what you think of my goals or how I sound or how I look. My path has been for the past 8 years pretty much solitude.
It sounds like you've concluded that your goals are foolish.
What do you think the problem is then?
Well, actually today, I'm not live streaming. I mean, I've been showing a lot of things, and maybe it is stupid of me to think ending wars is my purpose.
It sounds like you've concluded that your goals are foolish.
So maybe it is stupid of me to think ending wars is my purpose.
It sounds like you've concluded that your goals are foolish.
So maybe it is stupid of me to think ending wars is my purpose. Maybe I should give up on that.
I think you should, because it's enabled you to correspond to a lot of things you don't want God to not have worked out with you by the time you don't have a choice anymore before that judgment.
If people actually, here's where my anger comes up, Grace. If people literally, if truly understood what Pac and I have been talking about the governments and the economic systems, we have riots in the streets.
And Luke and Acts were so well written. What was his decision? He freed Paul. Have you ever read Luke and Acts from a Roman perspective? Every time you read about a centurion in the Gospels or Acts, he's noble. Whenever you read about a ruler, he's just, and making a good decision. And it's not false. It was just a good presentation of Christianity not being anarchist. They're not rioters. And I won't even add the other word to it that is so much in our news. Christians were never seen as overthrowers of the government in the Bible. They are nowadays, which has diluted the Christian message. We are not to conquer America. Christ is going to conquer America. We're not rioters. We are not those who fight for America, our rights in America. Yeah, you serve in the armed services and defend our country, but you don't fight the government. The most corrupt leader of the day was Nero, and Paul said, be subject to him. Peter says, pay your taxes to him, be subject to him, to the king. Not just that, honor him. A lot of Christians don't. And they're not behaving like Christians. See,
Does
God
Grace store up
raises
like
up
huskies?
and puts down leaders. God picked Hitler too.
Just fucking
and
wait.
All of these things are part of his majestic plan that
They're
we
too
so little
furry.
understand.
Well, I figured God.
Hey, Jack, can I respond to that for 1 second?
No, shut your Canadian fucking mouth and let the video finish, faggot.
I just want to respond to the idea that Christians are not supposed to overthrow the government. I actually agree with that, because
Shut up. Then why are you interrupting it?
Can I just
Because it's
say my
boring.
piece? Can I just say my piece?
No, I
I'm
wanted
just
him to
saying-
play the video. You're
people
making us
take-
miss the dance party.
You
We'll
didn't
get
even
the
send him
dance
any
party.
money.
There's a
It looks like
fucking
controlled
dance
opposition.
party.
It looks
Shut
like
up,
controlled
Hank.
opposition. I mean, you
Hank,
didn't even send any money there, Jack. This is bullshit.
Every time you send a super chat to talk shit on me, that goes to the $500 Jack didn't spend to keep me in the merge. You see what you do there, Hank? You think you're helping. You're helping me, stupid.
Thank you for the admission.
They misconstrue what it means to render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. They believe that they're supposed to pay Caesar's tax. It's not that. It's let Caesar have his laws, and you.
Peter
You're bringing
said
up
to
the
pay your
Holy
taxes.
Roman Empire.
He
Can I just
just
say, let's
represented
just skip to the middle. Let's just skip to the middle here. None of us are above the law. And once you accept
Exactly.
that, what thank you so much. Once you accept that, where do we find ourselves?
We
Where
are
do we find
only.
ourselves?
Where is the law?
We Christians are only to go against the law once the law contradicts Christian law, God's law.
Where is the
So
law?
yes, we are to pay our taxes. That's what Peter was writing about.
No, it's not. He's saying let
Yeah,
him.
hey,
let
you don't know the
Caesar-
Bible. You
He's
don't know
saying
the
let
Bible. You don't
Caesar
know
have
Christianity.
Caesar's- Oh Lord, man, Tommy, you're so fucking retarded.
Hey, shut
He's
the
saying,
fuck up,
let
Lou. You're
Caesar have
retarded.
his law, and you maintain mine.
He literally looked at the coin with Caesar's picture on it and said, "Give unto
Let
Caesar what is
Caesar
Caesar's,"
have what is Caesar's. That's right.
including that taxation. Yes.
The
That's money,
taxation
guys.
is
That's
Caesar's
money.
law,
Money.
not God's law.
Money.
We are not
Money.
to go against the law until it contradicts God's
Money.
law as Christians.
You take
Jack,
you
we
guys
could be
take
in the dance party
everything-
by now.
you
Jack,
guys
Jack,
take
we could be in the
everything
dance party by
opposite
now.
of what it is.
No,
Everything.
you're an idiot, Lou, and I don't like you, and you'll never be back on my channel.
You don't
again.
have to
And
like
you're a
me,
bum, Tommy.
Please pause. Please pause, Lou. Thank you. I think we heard your concerns.
And all of these things
Thank
are
you.
part of his majestic plan that we so little understand.
Well, I figured God's going to do what God's going to do. I don't have to do a damn
That's
thing.
what I've been trying to tell you is the reason you don't have to take that over. One of my problems with you and your daddy is you manipulate that into doomers, give ups, and that's not the case. It's part of the explanation of why we don't have to worry about it. It's done. Thy will be done is the prayer. So why would you, if you're so about that, you understand it,
Why would you go against that?
And so what's going on is the Antichrist is coming through, and they are overcoming the Antichrist by the word of their testimony. And look at this. They didn't fight and try and kill or whatever the Antichrist. They didn't love their lives to the death. They were willing to do the ultimate sacrifice and die.
Seizure-inducing brain rocks.
This is beautiful.
Let's keep close. He should have his own show.
I know, dude.
And when I try to move on up, they're always pulling me down. I'm tired and I had enough.
Flashing light.
My life, and I'm living it now. You
Thank you. Callaway Spanish Management.
Shut up, Jack. Why'd you put it on times 2?
What's that?
See, you're not an artist, Jack. You just ruin it when you fucking rushed it. You let your daddy sit up here and slop garbage his fucking mouth for 5 hours. You can't let my video run at normal speed.
So,
Jack, your show and your views and your opinions and your life is utter garbage, and we all watch it. And all these people supporting you are either oblivious or will be shown to be trolls.
So I think it's time for Jack to come clean. He has these bums up here on purpose because it makes this show more entertaining for him. And I do it too.
You're a nigger. You're an autistic, retarded, gay nigger. Not that there's anything with not that there's anything wrong with being black or gay or autistic or retarded, except when it's you, Hank.
Right. It's all
right.
good.
I know you agree. You agree. It's bad for Hank to be a gay, retarded, autistic nigger.
It's good for Hank to be Hank.
You agree. It's bad for Hank. Is it good for Hank to be Hank? Is it good for Jack to be Jack? Because Jack sits up here and tells us it's not good for us to be us, and I'm kind of good on being me.
Oh,
yeah. Don't give me that clip. Don't you dare give me that clip, because I got that hard drive, Jack, and it's coming.
What if us can be us in greater and better ways? Did he bail? He did. Oh, I forgot. Snafu was in the back too. Snafu, thank you for your patience.
Very kind to agree with Tommy. Hank is definitely all of those, he said.
So what? Right? Hank is a beautiful man. Look at that smile. He's got a beautiful smile.
Pfizer out of his pores. Look how he's sweating Pfizer and Moderna out of his pores.
Can you explain what you just said in the back?
That smile's masking his misery. Trust me, bro.
You're not going to do shit about me. You can get in your cars and come over to Pennsylvania. You're not going to do that because you couldn't even go to Michigan.
Like, look
for your court case.
Look at how nasty
that's
the
right.
sweat beads are from.
You can't even leave your
None of
bedroom,
you guys
bro.
said
What are you
anything
talking
about what Tommy just said. None of you guys said anything about what Snafu
Tommy's
said in the
right.
back.
Hank is a nigger. I did say
I'd
that.
like to
Tommy's
address
right.
something that
Hank
you
is a
said earlier, Duck, about Huskies, that they're a
Do you
little bit
still
too
knock
furry
for your dad to
and
come
too
wipe your butt?
vocal, I think, for most like ordinary folks. So if you don't live in like a really cold region or you don't have like an outdoor space for them, I think a Husky's kind of a bad choice, just in my opinion.
Yeah, but okay. So, but what makes you a dog person in the first place, right? It's probably it's something, right? That's what guys do.
Yeah.
That's what guys like us do, right? You know, we think
Yeah,
about how we relate to the animal kingdom. We drop the topic of where we are on the food chain, and we embrace the opportunity that we had today and how we capitalized on it, right? We trust the process.
You really have to
I
take
think
the
that's
dog's
right,
health
right?
into consideration.
I mean, I
too,
do.
and its
Again, I think
environment,
that's right.
and whether or not the environment that you have for them is appropriate, right?
No. I just want to make this explicit. Like, if you troll your way to having a giant, you know what? Hell yeah. You know, to me, that's you know, that puts you on the animal kingdom right where you should be. You know?
All right.
You know, you gotta have that that grandstand.
Jack, are you a dog person or you like a cat, right? Is your cat still kicking and loving and doing good? I haven't checked in on her in a while. Her name's Shadow, is that right?
What?
No, Shadow's the one
Jack's
I
cat.
buried. Shadow
Oh, I'm
got
sorry.
buried. Spokane. But Smokey is here. Yeah, Smokey is the one who's here. And
Nice. Hello to Smokey from old Frank Monday.
well, you know, this is what I realized. That's another one of our blessings, right? We have animals, right? Animals that are normally wild from outside, bred and trained and tamed, and they become a part of our lives. And I tell
Like
you
ducks,
what,
Jack. Just like ducks, right? Ducks migrate as a pack. They're wild pack animals, if I recall correctly.
yeah. Well, the
It's
reality
called
is,
it's called a flock, not a pack.
okay.
I thought it was
Well,
a gaggle of geese.
whether it's ducks or dogs or cats or people, we're all earthlings. We're all of Earth and here for Earth. And Earth is here for us. That's the amazing relationship that God has given us between ourselves and the universe. And one might say between ourselves and God. It's a very intimate relationship where both are there to serve one another. That's literally why we're here. We're here to serve what we experience.
Jack,
And
can I ask you a question? Here's what I'm stuck on. I'm gonna do a vulnerable moment, if that's okay. Yeah, I get stuck on this fact that, you know, we do find the divine in various different positions we find ourselves in, right? And so it is, to me, it's kind of like, okay, where am I? What are the tasks I'm going out and doing? And then, you know, okay, and then it's God, right? And then it's God, and then it's God. And so it's this weird thing where it's either, you know, it's first in mind, but second in practice. Um, you know, and so like that, it's just one of those things to really look out for, because, you know, it's just on the, for me and Jack, I'm preaching now on the other side of this. It is you know, it's well this is what the Bible it warned Duck about this.
is what was the warning?
He said, ye who shall come down to where the Lord met the water then found a frog hop over the log sticking down, no? Oh Lordy. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
I had no idea where that's
Bless
going.
my soul from the black water down now. Said,
Stop.
oh
Nice.
Lord, now where the
Stop.
sun came down. Oh Lord, now no. You know, do you understand that though?
It is duck season.
Does seem to be.
I understand that most people here are mentally retarded, and you're proof of that, Duck.
He dropped out. I'm not sure if it was a connection or a sign, but holy cows. Melanie, God brought me many, right? I believe many who are lost have found me, and maybe I found many who are lost because I've been lost for so long. I recognize the signs, I recognize the symptoms, so I see myself in many of these others. And I feel blessed. I feel blessed that everyone who's joined the panel and is a part of this panel, feel blessed and grateful that all of you are a part of my life, because the reality is my life continues and I've been living an amazing wild adventure. So let me say it clearly to all of you. Thank you. Thank you for joining my life. Thank you for joining my experience. Now, where can we take this from here? That's what I want to know. What do we do, guys?
Jack,
Go ahead, Frank.
it may be, yeah, if I may, it may be running out of steam a little bit, but the other day on the show, I thought you guys had a very interesting intellectual exercise where you talked about like if you were a fruit or a vegetable, what kind of fruit or vegetable you would be. And in the Bible, they use a lot of animal references. And yeah, to bring this back to Lou, like if you were to represent yourself as an animal, because we see some people come into the community and they hoot like an owl or they chirp like a bird or they're like a jackdaw and constantly, gnawing at it. And so certain people, these animal attributes, like Lou might be a kind of a tiger, I don't know, or a bear, maybe a black bear, something like that. But each individual, maybe how would you represent yourself as an animal totem, and why would that necessarily be true? I like to think of myself as kind of like rabbit-like, because for the most part, I'm just chilling and mostly quiet, and I got a bushy tail. I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and I like to jump around and kind of stay on a positive note. But it also does make me prey and sometimes victims to others. It looks like Hank might be a turtle.
I'm a lizard. I'm like a snake, but I have legs.
A lizard, a snake with legs.
Yep.
I get it.
Yeah, that's a cool Chinese idiom that says you've gone too far. They say the man who drew the snake and then put legs on it to turn it into a lizard means that you've taken it a step too far. But yeah, you do seem flamboyant and excessive sometimes, Hank, but you're a beautiful man and the community definitely loves you, sir.
And he's probably got a humongous cock. It's pretty sad because he doesn't do.
You had to, Lou.
Sorry, I can't leave my particular character behind. Sometimes I have to bring him forward.
What about you, Lou? How would you represent yourself as an animal totem?
An animal totem. Jeez. Fuck, that's a hard one. I don't know.
I see you as a rhinoceros.
I think I would be, I don't know. I can't say a wolf. I can't say, I definitely feel like not a predator, but my nature is to hunt and fish and do all that kind of stuff.
Be a gay, retarded, autistic nigger.
Yes. By the way,
A
Tommy.
buzzard.
You agree?
By the way,
Is it
Tommy,
good for Hank to be Hank? Is it good for Jack to be Jack?
Tommy, by the way,
sits up here and
Mitch is replaying Tommy because they're both bums.
Us, and I'm kind of good on being me.
Mitch is replaying Tommy because they're both
Don't
bums.
give me that clip.
Don't
you dare give me that clip because I
Oh,
got that.
You can't talk yourself, so you want Tommy to talk for you. Garbage, Mitch.
I don't understand what that's about.
Mitch is replaying Tommy because Mitch can't speak on his own. Tommy's the president of bums now.
But what's the point of replaying Tommy? That's what
he's trying to gather evidence from a multiple spectrums. Right? He wants to be, in all places, all times. He is the consummate detective. He needs all the information and he needs it now. He can't just sit here and take this information. He has to get that information and the other information. His mind is so empty. He needs tons of information. Poor Mitch.
Yes, what these bums don't understand is that you can get as much evidence as you want, but if you're afraid of going to court, you're not going to make your point in a legal, lawful sense. You don't pay enough attention to Paul's freaking show.
Yeah, we got a $20 super chat from Melanie M. Tipping in for Red's Wrench. Can you comment on that, Jack? What does that mean exactly?
I think Red 40 was he offered something back there about having a wrench and he offered to pay the $60 that where'd it go? That Tarek said he would pay. Hey, Jack, if I send you the $60 Tarek owes you, can I have his wrench? And so Melanie, thank you in support of that. And I didn't agree to it, but yeah, why not, man? Red 4, you've been around for a while, man. Truly a supporter, I think.
I trust him more than I trust Tarek. So yeah, sure.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I appreciate that. I feel safe with it. Welcome to the group, Red 40. If you're out there. Snafu. Should I bring Snafu? Holy cows. And look at that, man.
Wow.
Red, thank you. Thank you for the follow through, for the offer, the contribution. Sincerely, brother. Thank you.
$60 super chat from Redicott. Done and done. Getting it done.
And you know what? Now I feel even better because I'd actually already gave him the wrench. I did already do it before that came in. So thank you. Thank you sincerely, my friend.
Before you bring up Snafu, Jack, I'm just going to say, no matter how chaotic it gets or how bad it gets, man, you're one of the most beloved characters in this whole dimension. And I love you. And I know a lot of other folks do too. So good magic to you.
Thank you, Frank. Appreciate that, my friend.
Have a great day, guys. Love to you and Lou, Hank. Yeah, I'm getting out of here.
Blessings, friend. Appreciate you. And Mitch, welcome back to you.
No, thank you. Had to switch devices.
Oh, is that okay? All right. I'm actually I was gonna say kind of feels like rolling up, wrapping up, but you know what, Samsonite, sincerely, Jackie baby, keep it rolling. And it has been through the true generosity of others. It's been a lucrative few streams, and I trust. Hopefully, it's not accidental. I do keep saying that maybe I'm right there. I'm right there, so close to a breakthrough, so close to something greater.
Jack, how can you become a successful dopamine dealer if you keep giving the product away for free? You need to charge Scammy 100.
I could charge more. I was actually thinking about that earlier, Mitch. I mean, there is reality to the things I say. The things I talk about, I know I'm learning from experience. The idea of self-sabotage.
Careful, Jack. You're walking into a trap. It's only a grift when you do it, not when Mitchell does it.
Yeah, I know. Admittedly, though, there have been options and choices I could have pursued to focus on money. And I probably could have found a way to make a lot more money or to succeed in ways that I have not yet. And I do wonder, am I shooting myself in the foot for not being more aggressive towards the finances, towards getting people to pay me? But I have faith, guys. I do. I have faith in what I'm saying. And what I'm saying, it all comes down for me to a love of God. And if I can encourage others to find more love for God, to open up that relationship a little bit more, well, that's what I'm here for. And I trust I'm getting taken care of. That's what I know.
How much did Red give you? I didn't see that. He gave you $60?
Yeah, 60. Just as Tarek said he was going to give me, and just as Red 40 offered. So yeah.
So that means Tarek doesn't get his wrench? Is that what that means?
I think I already gave Tarek a wrench earlier too, but Red's got one now for sure. Here.
And that's why I trusted Red 40 more than Tarek, because Red 40 always pays his he pays up.
He does, doesn't he? I'm noticing about that. And our poll, yes, Talcott merchandise, Live Without Fear merchandise. Yes, it's long overdue. It's one of the things I'd love to do.
Jack,
that would be.
What about a shirt with that says "Live Without Mitchell"? I think that would
I
sell.
wouldn't.
Who is
No.
Mitchell?
No.
Live without Mitch Lovin. I'm just kidding. I love Mitchell. Sadly, I know he's retarded and mentally ill, but I still love him.
And you're not.
Overcoming fears of change, that wars and lies cannot be changed. It's the system. Can you overcome that change? Yeah. Together. When we unite together, change is not as scary as it is when we face it alone. That's actually why there's a lot of success in group projects, in recovery programs. It's the individual maybe going through the system, but they're not doing it on their own. They've got support. Hey, in Austin, yes, God created this incredible, majestic, beautiful world. And then people decided that it was a good place for a slavery hell realm. But I disagree. And so, Austin, if you're willing to stop complaining and join me, let's do something about it.
Did Austin relapse?
No,
A little bit.
No, seriously,
on-
did he?
bitterness, not in the booze. I don't think he's relapsed in the booze, but his bitterness has been pretty lingering.
He said so on Chuck's show yesterday. I was there.
Oh,
He said he did relapse?
Yeah.
Jack,
Oh, that's why the
Speak,
bitterness
bum.
is back.
Jack, you want to go at it? Can I warm up on some inconsistencies around the panel real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, Hank, when you play that cam up game, you're going against your daddy, Paul, who probably hasn't cammed up in like months. Lou Bass, I've got a really good clip of you.
He came up yesterday on his own show, idiot.
I know. I don't watch it. I know you do because he's your daddy. I'm Lou Bass.
So you contradicted yourself. You're a moron.
Lou Bass, I still have the clip of you suggesting a T-shirt to Paul, and he says, "Suck my dick. I don't need to sell a shirt. They'll just say I'm grifting." And then he eventually made a shirt, didn't he?
Yeah.
And Jack, do you remember whenever your daddy raced you to own the trademark on the phrase "live without fear"?
No, that was love without fear.
No, I think he tried to get live without fear.
No, he might have talked about it, but no, he had no opportunity or anything. Live without fear was mine long before I
But then, see, you know how I do this inadvertently both proves that both of you know there's a level to this contracts game that you're not even avoiding, but you're
Yes, the
in.
bum level. Yeah, I don't know about the bum level when they contradict themselves every other sentence.
Lean into it, Hank. You can't call me out on a contradiction. I've got you dead to rights on so many.
You just
like
said today, 1 minute ago, that Paul hasn't shown his face on camera in months, and that he did it yesterday.
I don't watch his stream, Hank. I'm pretty sure he probably sits on cam on his stream. I'm talking about this panel.
Okay, thanks for the clarification, Tommy.
Well, that's all you have to ask for is before you go overboard into looking stupid.
Yeah. We do need
Piano
to
Man
sometimes.
Maybe he's trying not to overshadow Jack by coming on camera. He's leaving Jack as the prominent face of this particular.
You think
broadcast.
Andy's being authentic about that Christianity thing?
I don't know enough to answer that question, but I think Andy is pretty authentic and he's pretty
So
honest.
you've had
about
some,
his work.
well, I think he's flip-flopped as many times as you have, so I know you're
He's been
aware of so
honest.
much.
He's been honest about his flip-flop. He said, hey, I've changed, right? And he's kind of been open about that.
Right, the problem is you're not changing like pizza or ice cream, you're changing like core, stand-on values.
I know. It's different than I do it, but it's all right. I like Andy. I think he's pretty cool.
Until you don't.
Right. There's been times where he's really offended me.
Yeah, like coming up with Dom Spick.
Huh?
Coming up with Dom Spick. I appreciated it, just see what Dom looked like.
Oh, okay. But anyway, so where are we now? Overcoming
I was just saying, you said yourself you've had a lucrative couple of streams, and a lot of that lucrative is people trying to come at me with the super chats. So
Oh, he's here to beg for money because Jack made money his
as a
stream.
matter of fact, I don't beg for money. If I begged for money, I would have left YouTube and sat out on the road with a sign, because it makes me sick how much these Fenny addicts can pull all day with a sign that says "Hungry, anything helps, God bless," and then they go buy fentanyl with it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do that.
It doesn't matter.
I know,
We're
you
all
buy
on
meth.
our own paths, and
No, I
Your
don't
drug of
beg.
choice is meth.
Okay, listen,
Matt.
Lou, you fucking inauthentic son of Paul. One thing none of these people want to own up to is for a long time I was hood rich and I lived off of Tesla and dividends, and I lost it all to my dying dog that I loved more than life itself. So I'm tired of people saying I'm Section 8. I live outside.
Wait, how much money did you spend on your dog? Just out of curiosity.
None of your fucking business. But I do know what I will prove. How much money over... We're going to count backwards. I'm going to start at the recent streams and work backwards and see how long it takes to screen grab how many chats toward me on this show would add up to $500 that could have kept me in the merge.
Did you regret not joining the dark side and reviving your dog?
Yeah, Tom, see how far back it has to go before we get $500 of contributions directed at you on my stream.
And I will specifically make it chats that are like specifically talking to me. Just to see how far back.
So what about this one? I think this one can count.
But to reply to that dark side comment, I loved my dog so much that when Joe Rogan was talking about this creepy thing of how you can have your pet cloned, for a split second, I was like, I went there for a second.
Yeah. You were
the
ready.
same way I wouldn't, the same way if Neuralink could have Rose 777 do backflips, would I really judge her for taking that?
So, Tommy, you spent all your money on satanic veterinarians, and your dog died anyway.
That's not true.
Hold on.
That's not
please.
true, you fucking piece of shit.
One moment. Thank you. Talcott, I sincerely appreciate the support and generosity. When someone pisses me off now in life, I'm just going to say, Paul's your daddy.
Well, that's how you ruined it, because Trexty's oblivious to what's going on.
Heard it so often, it seems a normal insult. Just Tom things. Pastor Tom, Pack Jack Talcott. Hashtag
Yeah, fuck that stupid cunt. She's one of them, Jack, that on your inevitable downfall, everyone will remember Trexty was a diehard to your sham.
I know. It's amazing.
She forgot one. Hashtag bum sector.
I'd be more than happy to explain the Paul's your daddy thing. It's very relevant.
Hey Lou, is being a better than Jesus YouTuber any better?
He wouldn't be able to tell you because no one is.
Who, what? Who's the...
Sorry, I'm eating. I was asking
okay.
Lou
He
if being
said,
a better than Jesus YouTuber.
Right.
Lou's not
better than Jesus.
And
Aren't we all
nobody.
supposed to be
And
better
Lou's
than
not
Jesus?
better than me.
Aren't we all supposed to be better than Jesus? Isn't that what he
No,
said?
none can be as good as Jesus. He was
said,
God.
greater than I, you shall do.
Did he
Right,
not?
as far as better men than Jack winning souls to the Lord, he only had 3.5 years to do his ministry. Of course, there's people on this planet doing greater things than Jesus. But Jesus was perfect in his incarnate God form.
Amen.
Oh, don't
Wait a
amen,
minute.
because you're the one
Wait a
preaching
minute.
that Christ consciousness.
If Jesus was perfect, why did he beat the money changers?
If you're better than Jesus, why are you
Should
on
he
YouTube
not
all
have
day?
forgiven them? Should
No,
he not
banks
have gone
deserve
there and
beatings.
offered them? He didn't offer them forgiveness. He offered them lashings.
They earned it.
You don't think he showed restraint?
Well, not by giving lashings.
They earned
You
it.
don't think he showed restraint despite...
I'm just saying that Jesus, if Jesus was as we are told he was also man. So man is flawed. So therefore
Well,
he
Lou,
must have been flawed.
Well, I've given this some thought, right? Because in this context, keep in mind, regardless of what anyone else thinks, I saw enough signs in my life to wonder, what if God is using me? What if, this is the path for me? And so what would it mean to be like Jesus? And as you just said, Lou, it's written, he said, greater things than these shall you do. Well, anger for me was my biggest downfall. And so I know there's a lot of people better than me that don't get as angry as me. And so you're right. Maybe that was his greatest flaw. And maybe we are those who will be able to address the corruption in the temple and not get so radical, not get so fired up. Think that's possible?
I think it's possible, but would Jesus come to YouTube for family therapy?
Jesus would go where God leads him, I'm sure.
I think God led you to YouTube.
Well, I can honestly say that my faith and choosing what I felt to be the most logical choices, that's what brought me. So I say, God, the truth.
Could you be deceived?
Of course I could.
Fair enough.
I had been.
I appreciate the humility.
Well, thank you. And actually, that is one thing I can do a better job with, because I know I do come across as though I'm on a high horse, or I speak with confidence, right? And that comes across as though I'm arrogant, or I think I know better than others. But the reality is, Mitch, I've been deceived. I've been wrong so many times.
I think we've all been deceived, Jack.
Well, I feel pretty comfortable to know when I'm not, right?
That's just an opportunity to learn a better way, right?
That's what life is about, man. That's what I realized. I think life is about us learning a better way. What if it's as simple as that, guys?
I used to have a friend, he was much older than me, and he used to say, we live and learn, but we never actually learn. Sometimes I agree with that.
I used to live that way, but then I started learning about self-development. And in the idea of self-development, I started paying attention to myself, and I started really paying attention. How do I learn? What is it that gets me excited to learn? How do I keep that excitement? How do I successfully learn? If we can start teaching our children to do that for themselves, we'll raise a new generation of geniuses.
Hey, Jack, I'm going to get going, but I wanted to say to Tommy before I go, I actually had intent to come onto your channel and do this owl, but the owl has been in a curing state for the last 4 or 5 days. Since the last time I showed it on here, it's had to go through its curing process. But I was planning on coming onto your show to do some of this work, but Jack came on first, so that's why I came on here.
Well, it doesn't
Now,
matter, because the reason you won't be on your show has nothing to do with that.
there's still the biggest part of it, and that is
I want to
bringing
answer your question that Jack totally failed at.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you
You're implying that anger and violence is always wrong.
Lou always does that. Well, Lou is both the violent person who pretends to be a pacifist. Same stuff every day.
Same way that Jack tries to imply that every time I'm angry it's unjustified, the same way that Jack tries to act like violence and war are always wrong. That's a false dichotomy.
Okay.
Jesus was very righteously angry and raging on those guys. Whipping them with a cat of nine tails was not going to require them a surgeon, or he was accentuating his point that they were both making the non-Jews wait in a line outside of the area of ritual and then pay for the right to
Are
come
we
in
going to let
and
this
do.
go on, Jack? Jack, is this acceptable on your panel? Going
Yeah,
into like
the
all
actual
topics?
clarification of biblical stuff, it's not very
Well,
accepted on Jack's
So,
panel.
he's getting
Well,
through
I
to
mean,
a point.
some
You
people.
you may
Do you
not
remember when Jack tried to say that Jesus was an animal activist and
so let me
yeah.
explain this to Duck real quick. So Jack allows bums like Tommy, Snafu, Mitch on
and
because he looks better for
allows
comparison,
narratives
and
like
he
that?
and he hopes that they'll change eventually. But they make Jack look better by comparison for sure.
But Hank, we know that you change because you go from supporting Jack to against Jack, and if Jack doesn't change, what does that make you?
Okay.
You just don't get it. You just don't get it, Tommy.
That's you.
Final words from you, Tom. Do you have something else going today? Are you streaming anything we can share, promote?
Jack, my life is literally a catastrophe. And just because I can take a couple minutes to come on your show is not the equivalent of what I would need to actually do my merge claims. Now, you sounded very, how can I support, till your daddy spent the next 4 days calling me a beggar.
All right. Tell you what, Tom, please. I was going to go.
Keep on raking in them super chats, Jack. I'm happy for your success. I'm happy for your success selling your house and doing all the things and how you treat the least of these.
All right, Tom, I was actually going to ask you to wait around so that you could be the last with me, and maybe we could try to work some stuff out. Because it does sound like Tom's going through some stuff right now. And I think he's doing pretty good for himself despite the challenges. Anyway, thoughts, final words?
Yeah, if Tommy wants to see this owl coming to life, which will be the next stage, I'll come on to your panel. But if you don't want me on there, Tommy, that's fine. And Duck, listen, I do take responsibility for death. Yes. I take it into my own hands. You, on the other hand, you make other men kill for you, then you condemn those men and deny that they're killing for you, and you claim virtue and valor. That is what's called stolen valor.
I
Right?
have
If you
not
think
once.
that
I have
nobody
not once
dies for your baked
minimized.
potatoes, if you
I've
think
not
that
once
no
told
animals
you.
die for your baked potatoes, you're completely wrong, my friend.
I believe.
Okay,
I
good night.
believe in the Catholic notion of social justice, Lou. And so I'll have you know that well, hey, there goes Lou. I'm so excited to see him next time he comes up. Yeah, he'd have us say that there's just these sort of happenstance, these.
Okay. I guess he dropped out. That was
Okay,
interesting.
I'll take my turn next. So
Okay.
Jack, as the thing to show is, it's almost there. You could trade up bums for bureaucrats. That'd be interesting too. You can advance.
Thank you, Hank. That would be a nice switch. Swapping out bums for bureaucrats as far as future guests. Scott, you didn't get to say much at all, but you've been here. Welcome to you.
What's happening, Jackson? Doing anything interesting today? Same shit, different day.
It appears much of the same. I keep hoping for something different. I know that each day we're planting seeds. I know we're getting closer, but I'm not seeing the signs I'd hope to. Not yet, Scott, to be honest, but it's not.
I was gonna give Donald Trump a call for you today. How does that sound?
I appreciate it.
Today's already over with, man. I'm sorry. I forgot. But tomorrow there's another day. No, as you know, I don't have Donald Trump's phone number. So, but I do know the White House's phone number. Have you tried that yet?
I did a few years ago.
You got to call every day and leave another message, and eventually they'll just invite you in.
Sorry.
every day the message, yeah, could you just leave another message for Donald Trump? This is Jack Talcott. What's the message? I want to help him end the war. Next day, all right, could you just leave a message for Donald Trump? Yeah, who's this? This is Jack Talcott. What's your message? I want to help him end the war. How could that hurt? It'd be for sure the easiest thing you could do to get your message across.
Sure. Yep. Easy for Jack to do it.
Well, it's a phone call.
Well, it's your idea, Scott. Yeah.
Oh, I'm okay. Relax, Jack. Relax. Kick back. You know what? I'm not trying to ruffle your feathers. I was trying to be nice. But it is a thought.
I know.
It's a thought. So, like other ones. Other than that, your snafu creature seems to be doing a little bit better with you, but Tommy's just he's shaking you down, isn't he? He wants your money. What's with that?
He's missing the point.
Well, I would agree with that. I think ask him if he's going to bring something to the table, then he should have enough confidence to come in and build it, and then the money will come. But as far as giving your money, that means you're just sharing what you have that you've already accumulated, nothing based on his, contributions. I mean, loosely maybe, but not at all. You're not relying on him. So I don't know. Just wanted to say, hey, thought I, listening on you guys. The shit earlier today, I was working with some people and had it on in the background, and everybody was just laughing. I mean, Tommy's telling Hank he's a black F slur and this and that. It was honestly, my friends were laughing their ass off. They thought this was one of the funniest fucking shows they've heard. So there's that.
Thank you, Scott.
All right, buddy. You kicked me. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Peace and blessings to you. Thank you very much. Mitch, you still there? Left you for the last.
My bad. I'm here. Yeah, I just think maybe sometime in the near future we can take 5 to 10 minutes to, take the opportunity to persistently love Hank. He seems a little frustrated, and maybe we can bring some peace to people like him and Scammy. But I hope you have a good day.
All right. Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate that. Hope you have a blessed day as well. Brothers and sisters, all who joined the panel, all who tuned in, whether it is in the live or the later, thank you. Thank you sincerely. And if you are in the later, like I said, do yourself a favor, speed it up. I'm saying this at the end, but to all of those who have been so generous and the contributions today, wow, there was a bunch of them. Thank you sincerely to all of you for the economic support, the emotional support, the psychological support, seeing the positive comments, seeing the folks tune in and inquiring what's going on, right? That does helps me with my path. We had some technical difficulties today here. Real briefly, just to flow it out where we started in the background, love is the answer, overcoming the fear of change, the reminder that fear can be surrendered as faith in blessings becomes more of a focus for your time. I'm going to wrap it up with that. Brothers and sisters, sincerely, thank you once again from me to you. Till next time, choose love. Peace for everyone. Walk with faith and live without fear. Thank you again. God bless. Peace.